If you want to turn to your cameras and say hello, I don't know, because this needs an opening.
I just did a creepy smile to my camera.
This is the opening.
It's open.
Hi, welcome to our top 10 of Quirks and Foibles.
We're going to be watching all of our favourite sketches that we've put into a playlist.
Some of these might not be your favourite sketches, but we decided to pick ours, and these are either based on what we find actually funny or what we enjoyed making the most.
Number 10 of the top 10.
We hold very dearly to our hearts, and we could not include this one, as it's where it all began. It is The Tea Trail.
And we're off. I mean, it already starts strong with the TV show that we made up. If you didn't know, we are the voices of the telly in the background.
We thought out like a whole season 1 for this show.
Yeah.
Or at least
And we made the theme tune with a Pringles can.
Yeah. I was thinking of wearing that dress today.
Obviously, we love this because it has the most amazing names. Dickleberg, a nun. We didn't name the mum, did we?
They're from the 28 plays later.
So me and Millie, in 2017 or 2018, did 28 plays later.
Yeah.
And this day, it was like the opening line was the stimulus
line or something. I usually take out the tea bags before I put the milk in, just saying.
No, I don't.
For me to
No, I don't. Because I check, because it colours as you go along. As you put tea bag in, you can make it stronger. If you put too much milk in, if you've taken the tea bag out,
Yeah,
you
no,
have to
I
make
don't
to
take the
fix
tea
it.
bag out.
strong in the first place.
Millie's camera skills here.
What was it like? The Office going at, yeah.
And you knew which song you wanted straight away, didn't you, Katie?
Yeah, this is actually an amazing. The links in the bio to an artist who actually did this piece. Obviously, not the original piece of music, but their version of it. And he very kindly let us use it. So thank you very much. But yeah, you can check him out in the description box of the Tea Trail.
What are you laughing at here, guys?
Here we go.
Amy in a terrible rage. I've only just realised this when Katie does the subs. She does them very detailed. They're quite funny.
I get more and more scouse in this speech.
Look, you nice little milky teas, are they? I only bought this yesterday. Where is it?
I love the shot coming up in a second. Not this one. It's the next one when both our heads like retract like tortoises.
I buy the milk. You give it
Here
to
we
the
go.
cat, and I end up with no milk tonight. I only got it last night. You enjoy your lovely cups of tea.
That one, we both so
It's
going.
It's common courtesy when you put the kettle on that you ask everyone if they want a cup of tea. But no, it's fine. Enjoy yours.
And the funny thing is, Millie didn't even know that she had made that face until we watched it back, and we were all crying.
I nearly wet myself when I saw what face I'd made.
Is that the point, Millie, where you realised that your face does unspeakable things? Is that the moment that you went?
I mean,
oh my
I
gosh.
had an inkling before, and it's like really not a good thing for an actor to have no control over their face. But the next one,
The next one's a beast.
it's born from our love.
It's drawn from Ellen. Oops.
From our love of Eurovision.
Number 9. And now. What you've all been waiting for. I don't
The
know
accent-
if
the
you're
accent
nervous.
from-
Me,
from
the
Outer
contestants,
Space.
or the spokespeople coming to you live from their home sweet home countries.
The smiling, the amount of smiling that Katie had to watch. My face hurt after recording this.
First, we
First
find
of all-
ourselves in
First
Ukraine
what?
with a familiar face to Eurovision.
First-
Katarina. Hello, Katarina.
I mean, look at that wall. Like, our house has got a
Katerina
lot of
seems to be in a
renovation.
basement.
Yeah.
La France, 12 points.
Ah, little feature of my
Benjamin.
French speaking other half.
Good morning, Australia. It's all aboard the Rotterdam voyage tonight, and it's so nice for us to be with you. Congratulations, Rotterdam.
I was inspired by
You
a real
sail
announcer in Eurovision. I can't remember. It was like 2010 or something. And you just have no idea why he's talking about sailing.
La Suisse, 12 points.
Next in line, we are.
So I watched a lot of Eurovision announcements to make this sketch, and I do not regret every moment that I spent watching it. You look really hot, though.
Thank you.
Until that taken over Dolores.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
So hot. This is when I realised I look good as a man.
little twitchy fingers.
Russia here. Thank you for a lovely evening. And even
I love how you say lovely lady hosts.
And I know the artwork in the background, I think. Have you still got that? Have you got it?
Yeah, I keep all my artwork from Quacks and Foibles.
From Russia goes to Russia. I am only kidding. 12 points go to Lithuania.
La Lituanie, 12 points.
We now build
How do you say Lithuania like that?
Helsinki.
Yoho, Europe!
I love this character.
I don't understand why she's out of prison.
What?
I do.
Why'd she get to prison?
I think she killed someone.
I think she definitely snorts glitter and glue. I think that's definitely a character choice.
La Suède, 12 points.
That's like my favourite bit.
Country not too far from home.
This is Millie at her finest of things going wrong and continuing.
Yeah. I don't know if you thought I was going to use this take as well.
Guten Abend, Rotterdam. From Hamburg. We have had such
I can't believe, I always giggle, like, I can't believe you continued.
Germany goes to
I love when it starts to fall down even more and you're just like trying to hold it up.
Wait, we have a correction. I don't
Our 12 points go to Ireland.
L'Irlande, 12 points.
Once again, Helga, could you please repeat?
This happened in
12
actual Eurovision as well. Someone announced a winner that weren't even, weren't even in the competition.
12 points from Germany goes to Iceland.
L'Islande, 12 points.
Israel.
Israel might be my favourite.
Yes, definitely. Good evening, Eurovision. My favourite line.
Like
by far.
iambic pentameter. Basically Shakespeare.
Oh, that's the finest compliment I think I've ever received.
To hear Israel's jury votes.
Again, someone actually did this. They decided to like
sniff song.
Let me see if I can.
Okay, fun fact about this.
When they go. Yeah,
These are Harry Potter 3D glasses that I got when the final Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out. That's a fun fact.
Oh, was that shot in 3D?
And you've kept them.
La Bulgarie,
And I've kept them. I still have the case. Yeah, for this moment. I love it.
And you know what I'm going to bring up because I think it's
Your
the
books.
cleverest thing I've ever done. Have you ever noticed the books on the bookshelf? French Phrases for Dummies. And when I found it, I was like, yes, this character would have this book.
I want to talk about the Austin Powers. Even
The
more
artwork,
pathetic.
the two.
Thank you. Well, you told me to draw it badly, and I drew it really well. And then so I had to draw 2 more bad ones.
You drew
I
it
did
really
left-handed.
well. The bloopers of this I found very funny.
Because I kept getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's so like shaky. It's like, they're chasing you. Like the camera are chasing you.
Peak pandemic.
End of my tether.
I couldn't think of what the end was going to be. And then it was crystal clear.
Please just announce the result.
12 points goes to United Kingdom.
And that's it!
Woo!
We are moving on to
Number 8.
This one was picked by myself and Amelia.
This is an odd one because this one is it's not technically a sketch, it's actually a short drama.
It is actually an emotional roller coaster.
We kind of moved away from what we usually do.
It's Odd Socks.
So what do you want to talk about today? This is your time, Scott.
The music. It's just perfect. Look at her.
She's beautiful.
I knew
I always watch this imagining Millie.
That's the behind the scenes I would pay to
No.
have.
We got married was the
I love
Family.
the veil. I never noticed the veil the first time I watched it, but I love the veil. I love this. Oh, yes. This deserves an Oscar. This moment, this scene. I also obviously imagine Millie having puppet sex with her hands, obviously.
Oh god,
And this
beautiful.
shot is beautiful. I remember the debate we had about the ending for this.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we really did.
We really did have a debate for this. There
Yeah,
she is. It's a drama. This is an
Mhm.
absolute.
and
And then this. Post-credit scenes.
I mean, post-credit MCU can eat their heart out because that's what it's all about.
at the
We
end,
wanna be like
not all the
Marvel.
time, like Marvel. Yeah. What I really like with comedy is that you get when there's a payoff.
Yeah.
Another prop.
I forget that you can see me. Whoops.
Yes, I like that. I like that there's something extra. And actually, a really nice lead on from that is the next sketch, something
Yeah.
extra in the post-credit scenes, which I
Yeah.
actually even forgot existed.
Number 7.
It's Wanted,
I said-
Dead or Alive, and Alive.
The joke's in the title, Katie. Respect it.
Got the title wrong.
Wanted, Dead and Alive.
I love the music.
Obviously,
I
also
don't
to note, love Katie's accent. Love it.
Oh, thank you. I love Millie's trousers. I know that's such a weird observation, but I love these pair of trousers that she has.
I obviously didn't know what Schrodinger's
Cat
thing was.
Yeah.
you could just open the lid and check.
Well, this is basically Amy saying, "Well, you're just checking
Yeah.
the cat."
Yeah.
Yeah.
have a cat. His name is Kaiser Meow.
Kaiser Meow Meow.
Also found in a wicker basket.
If you don't get a cat and call it Kaiser Meow Meow, we are over.
No, there is no need to thank me. Happy to help anytime.
Stop
I'm
that!
from the RSPCA, and we have reported.
You've got that. I just jumped out of my seat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what's that?
To get him to
there
do
he
that.
is.
My goodness,
Oh,
one
off he
shot.
goes.
He's scarfing down out of date turkey dreamies.
And
So
here's
much.
the post credits.
Ladies and gentlemen, you
Wow,
heard
that
of
moustache.
cat in the... Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
I love that so
Has anyone
much.
seen a cat?
I don't whip
Did
that
you
out.
just purposely get your prop box out for this?
No, I told you earlier.
Number 6.
The next one is a more recent one. Doom teaching. This went down really well with our teacher friends, and we didn't know that it was going to get such a. This is the thing; it's really hard to tell what people are going to respond to. I find you never quite know how it's going to go down. As long as we like it, that's what matters. 3, 2. Oh wait a minute! I want to put it on HD. Sorry. Sorry.
Hello, welcome everyone. Hello. This
My
is a
dad
masterpiece.
noticed Fart King and just like wet himself because everything's to do with toilet humour. He laughs at
Fart King. You can't go
Fart
wrong.
King.
This is amazing how you put this together.
It was a so for anybody that's interested in editing out there, it was I ended up doing 2. I layered it up, so I had to do 1 straight across, which was this shot here, which is all of them together, and then I had to layer it up with 1 shots of everybody, and then I put these 2 together and cut between.
I'm just sorry, I'm
Quite
just
hard.
laughing at. Can anybody hear me? I went with Roald Dahl characters because they are universal.
They are.
They're ready for the joke. Ready?
That's not the line, Harry.
Nah, miss. I was going to improv it because this Willie needs a big entrance.
This Willie needs a big entrance.
So silly. So silly.
Excellent.
That was not what I wrote. Katie made that up.
What's that got to do with my cucumber?
Maslows Cumber. 2 dick jokes. Yes, please.
I do say so myself.
That awful noise.
Mop buggered.
Bop mugged. That
Bop
word
mugged.
is bop.
Bop mugged is a real word. Roald Dahl wrote this word, and it means to be in a sticky situation. So I just swapped the letters around to make, mop buggered.
Good job.
Yes.
Millie
cutting her hair.
I love that. I love that.
Penny, louder please, and Mike.
We could try running them over with my peach.
Harry.
But Mugger.
Grace.
You're not sorry at all, are you, Thomas?
No,
Francesca.
never saw him. That's my favourite bit. That
No, Mike.
It's like Jurassic Park.
And Maya, fantastic as always.
We need to come up with the most amazing.
I love
wonderful,
Maya.
twinkle,
Maya is
ever
me.
known to man, woman, or giant. We could try running them over with my peach.
Come back.
Susan was right. It would make anyone ill for days. Fantastic idea. If I do say so myself. We'll never make it in time.
It's like an evil villain.
Don't
at the
you
end.
dare.
Mop buggered.
And the reason we picked that one is because we
crazy.
had fun filming it. I think am I right in thinking this is the only Zoom one, as in
Make
filmed
it.
on Zoom, in the top 10? It is. So
Yeah, I think so.
I think the reason why it's there, it was really well received, but we enjoyed filming it because we always enjoy doing the Zoom ones. Because usually we're alone and getting angry because the camera's
Which
not facing us.
segues us very nicely into the next one.
Segues really well, doesn't it? The next one, we love it. We loved the idea.
We also hated filming it.
I think for Millie the same. It was getting the look right for each character took longer than the filming, and by the time I got to the filming, I was furious.
If decades were beauty pageant contestants, segue into the title.
Millie, part what? Part
Part 2.
Hello and welcome to Miss Decade.
And the 2010s.
This one
And you
is
are?
a marvel
2020.
of
Another
filming
little
together.
recap. Yeah.
20th century.
The recap's great, yeah.
They're the cool.
Oh, the 90s.
I feel like
No,
we're
I
in some
did
sort
enjoy
of
the 90s.
sitcom or something.
They're 20th
With a
century.
recap.
It was the 1920s for me that went very wrong look-wise. I had to do it again. I had to completely wipe my makeup off and do it again. So that's why I got angry. But yeah,
This is
I do love
backstage.
this. I love the showing of them all.
Yeah.
The concept was just, I'm going to blow our own trumpet. The concept's good.
Concept is great.
Yeah. Millie had to teach me about this. This was more, Millie teaches me in her writing. I did not know that Yanks, well, they draw them on.
Yeah. Use gravy as well to colour their legs to make it look like they were wearing it.
Make, do and mend.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm against that line.
doesn't
It doesn't count. She was a villain.
Sorry, that might be me. I
I
can't
love,
seem
I,
to
lo-
find
I
how
love
do
any-
you
this
do
bit.
the lights on this.
Crisis? What crisis?
That was me turning off the lights with my toe.
Wow, your toes are talented.
Yeah.
I got memes. Does anyone want memes?
Something on the subject of this. We are big fans of Foil Arms and Hog. And do you remember the day where they came out with a sketch that was the decades tender party or something? Do you remember?
Does anyone want
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
human.
we've topped it with a beauty pageant.
We did it. We've done it. And then they came out with it.
Yeah, you guys can dump on
Yeah,
this.
is
well,
so-
we
it's
got there
great, isn't it?
first.
Let's
I
just
look at
listen
you
to this
all,
because this is a
and I
highly
feel
emotional
nostalgic
speech.
for you.
Okay.
Your music, your fashion, your
Oh,
spirit.
Millie.
That's all your good bits. And things seem worse when you're in the middle of them. And then time puts a glamorous
I
sheen
want to
on
see
it
the
all.
glamorous sheen. Of
You're no
COVID.
better than me. You've had to fight fascists and illness and civil unrest.
We're the glamorous sheen of COVID. Quirks and foibles.
Oh, are
I've
we?
got one thing
Quirks
that
and foibles.
you all
Okay, that I'll give you that. It's
Hope.
given us something to do.
You've been and gone, but I can hope that the 2020s, can fight to make things better.
I think you've got a stain down your
Oh, it's such an enjoyable watch, I think, isn't it? I mean, they all are, but that one really is.
Number 4.
But this one, we really suspended the disbelief because it looks like they're in the same room.
Inside the artist studio, Manet for nothing, chicks for free.
And if you get that joke, you're very intelligent and you have good taste in music.
3.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I find this first bit very funny.
I find it very sexually awakening. What a sexy man you are.
I've got to say, this is very confusing for me to watch.
What? Because do you actually fancy yourself as the artist?
I love this bit
like
now.
me as a man.
As a man,
Your soul.
we love Millie as a man.
We do love Millie as a man.
That's just a statement.
So I remember filming this. It was a boiling hot day, and I was like in a darkened room talking to this teacher.
Dropping
I
it in
love
paint.
this.
There
Do
we
you still
go.
have this? Do you still have this?
Dripping.
Yeah, it's on my wall actually.
Should get it framed. There's definitely more bloopers for Howard of the books falling off. That's probably where some of the content comes from.
I think that's why we like Howard for the bloopers. Yeah, definitely. The slap. Oh, here we go. May from Sheffield.
I just have a passion for this sketch so much that it hurts. And you know what? This is the only sketch that has one dislike out of all of them. Whoever that is.
Oh yeah.
I dislike you as well.
It has to be the French
We
accent.
don't know who it is.
I'll put my
We
hands
don't know
up
why
and
you
say it's the
dislike
French
it.
accent.
Do you think it is? It's the French accent.
Some French
It might be.
artist
Hey,
going.
it might be my Sheffield accent because I've watched this back and I'm like, what?
I mean, as a southerner, I think your accent's great.
Yeah, I don't think the people in this area would agree. Lol. I do love all the chins in this. All the chins.
It's a real. I think this was one of them, or maybe the first one where we really got the atmosphere within the pauses without being in the same room.
Even watching it baffles me that we're not together because it does fit so well.
My cousin, I remember saying, said to me, "Oh my God, you're not in the same room. I'd completely forgotten about that."
Lower.
Here we go.
Lower.
The chins.
Here they come.
Here it is. Here's Millie's masterpiece.
Many chins.
Why has the mum got blue chin?
So disappointing.
Sad in the background.
And that's the pile of books that you will never read.
This is a story of lockdown. The pile of books you'll never read.
Never seen anything so
beautiful. Ben, here we go. Ben's hairy arm. Spoiler, it's not Millie's hairy arm.
It is the secret member of Quirks and Foibles.
It is accurate.
And just get the tear.
There's the tear. I just got like a cup of water and tapped a paintbrush on me, and then it was like, quick, look sad. But Ben felt the pressure for that one, as in that paint shot.
Because it was a one-shot wonder.
Basically, I put baby right in the corner. I squished baby right down in the corner and then was like, put paint on my face.
Do it right, do it once.
That's right.
We're going into the top 3.
And these are our collective number ones.
Ooh, drum roll, please, everybody, drum roll.
My number 1 came 3rd in the runnings. We all love this one, but to me, this was number 1 because boobies.
Because of boobies.
So if you know what we mean by just that word alone, if you don't, this is photograph. Fantastic.
What? My lord, I have come here today to present to you the greatest technological advancement in modern science. Here. I have invented a way to easily process light fast and
again, I think this all looks like we're in the same
it's good.
What do you think?
Oh yes, very good, Talbot. Good job.
I love the voices in this.
Yeah.
This is one of the greatest scientific developments.
I like
pardon
your
the pun,
impression
that I
of Millie
literally
now.
invented like 5 seconds ago, and your reaction is, can it be in colour?
She says it exactly like that.
You're getting defensive.
I did a range.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it would be better.
Had I filmed first?
I'm not in the business.
I hadn't seen you.
Do
No.
that's
So I
just
did a
how
range.
you thought I would say the line,
Yeah, I just sort of did a range of.
and one just hit the mark.
Yes, Talbot.
has
The amount of times I took, I mean, for the 1 second that was of me lowering the paper, the amount of takes I took.
But
oh
they
my
make
God.
me laugh. And those, yup, sup, what? Just crack
Yeah,
me.
sup. Yeah, I do say sup on one of them.
Boobies. So I could look at her boobies if I wanted to, and I wouldn't.
I really like that line. So I could look at her boobies.
It wasn't my first thought.
Photographs of boobies. One
Oh
excellent
yeah,
thought.
your sideburns are sexy.
Yeah.
Love that bit, really.
To the club for a spot to
Billy?
eat between breakfast and lunch.
But
Yes, and the servants.
Brunch.
Your food would go cold.
That became a stellar line. That your food would go cold
your food would be
became
good.
hilarious.
It's all in the delivery, isn't it? Yummy. I think all our performances in this are stellar. Boy brunch. I could just repeat everything that you say.
Yeah. That's my favourite.
Do you know what my
Boys
dad
brunch.
said when we were watching this? He was started halfway through. He started to start really wetting himself laughing, and then he was like, "It's taking the mickey of people taking photos of their food." And I was like, "Yeah,
He
that's
understood that
it."
we're now ridiculing ourselves.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is what I'd love to do on stage.
I bought that glass. £1.50 from Asda, people. It's the best prop I've ever bought in my life.
I'm drinking cold coffee in mine.
Oh my gosh, how did I not think of what I'm drinking? Because yeah, I don't have any sort of whiskey brandy thing.
It looks like you're drinking
Booby
straight
cabinet.
vodka.
Well, you know what? I'm drinking. I was going to go for straight vodka. I was going to go, method acting. But I didn't have any vodka. The only vodka I had was like, Ben's got some nice expensive bottle. And I thought, no, that you're not worthy. So I got some of my gin and I tried it and I was like, that is revolting on its own. So I put some water in and it actually didn't taste that bad. So I had gin and water. That was what I was drinking.
Had water.
You want to make it look as realistic as possible. The same for if you're filming someone who's pretending to watch a TV, they are not going to look the same as if they just actually watch a TV.
Become an acting teacher
The next one.
is my favourite, but unfortunately it is officially at number 2.
Number 2.
Nice. It's the shortest that we've ever done. I don't. That might be a reason why it's my favourite. I just think it's pure my sense of humor. I find nothing else funny but this.
It is wonderful.
It's service, please.
Stellar first line, this one. Always love the first line. What does you want?
Our parrot teeth.
Again, we look like we're in the same room. Why I like
Yeah.
this one.
This one is good for the same room.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can get you?
Amuse bouche.
Screwdriver. Why the screwdriver?
There's milk and there's rosé, and then I've got cookies and a screwdriver.
It's just and Millie walking into the door. Obviously funny.
I'm afraid we've run out of the moose bushes.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Doves.
Doves. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Bish bash
She
bosh.
wants doves.
There's the punch.
It is. And I appreciate the sound effect of you chopping off the head of a dove.
It came from something my sister said, and I found it funny.
That is the
And-
only sketch where I've worn my glasses because I don't think I use my light for it. And I can't I want to wear glasses for characters, but it's the glare. Can never do it. So that's the only sketch that I wear my glasses in. Oh yeah. See, you've got the glare now. Like it's
Yeah.
just a pain.
It is very fitting that you put that pair of glasses on.
Oh yes.
Oh
Because-
yes. This is the winner. Who won, of course, but Katie.
This is my number
Katie's
one.
favourite
Of course, Katie
is
won.
number 1.
Tales from Hauntington Manor.
Number 1. I love the. So obviously you two were together for this.
Yes,
I wasn't, but like you've got a car and everything. Like look, we've gone up in the world.
With this, we've gone.
And here he comes.
Oh, Harold,
Literally my favourite character ever. Ever. I remember when you sent me the first edit of this and I actually peed a little in my pants at Craggy Face. I just can't, like, express my love.
Another character, I think, or just all Millie's characters, I think we want to recur.
I'll deal with the
the
run.
This, I kept losing it. The bloopers are gold.
Oh my god, I love him. Look at the run. Oh. And the editing of this is obviously amazing because I was not in that shed, people.
There she is.
No, nothing.
The cheekbones here. I love the makeup on you.
Contoured them, to be fair.
Yeah, look great.
We're delighted.
First time I straightened my hair in maybe 10 years, I don't know.
Very Morticia Adams.
Interesting
Whatever.
explanation. Pardon?
I mean, he's.
What are you doing?
So, aside from yourself, Mr. Craggy Face, and
I think this one really was just so much fun to film. We had a wonderful day.
Quite.
Never really noticed you in the corner.
She's always there.
Mrs. Butler.
I like
Me and
how
the
there's nothing
cleaver.
to be afraid of. Escalate.
Yeah. And Craggy Face becomes like, you know, you can't understand even what he's saying.
You know what I love is the reflection. I don't know if you realised that, but I love the
did.
reflection of your face in the cleaver,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
knife.
And the governor.
I like the
wishes.
ex-wife.
Is there anyone else living here?
Katie's foot porn.
And there goes
This is great makeup.
Yeah, they did a great
Excellent
job.
makeup.
Terrible words. But aside from that,
Begs the question, do you need to put ghosts on the census?
They do.
The ghosts that are living with you?
32 pages.
Yeah.
Do we have to do that this year?
Yeah.
That's an accurate number.
32 pages.
dinner first, and then we'll take a look at the paperwork.
Little lick there, the lips.
Kind of sexual, isn't it? Oh, you ruined a census page.
I did.
Ruined
And
it. And there you have it.
That's the end.
It's the end of our journey.
Thank you so much for being with us and watching. But there are many that didn't make it.
We must think about the ones that didn't make it.
We could sell the airline.
Why have we thought of that before?
It's profitable, right?
Yes,
It's
well,
profitable.
it would be profitable. Perfect! We have progress and profit.
God, I love profit.
Back in America, in Vermont, we have Jennifer. She's a lumberjack.
Strong female character. She becomes Mrs. Claus. She marries Santa Claus. Perfect.
Each
We love each otter at Christmas. We love each otter at Christmas.
hello. Welcome to World of Gardens.
Hello, and welcome to World of Gardens.
He'll love me not.
Lavender Towers.
Christmas spiky leaf.
Spiky boy.
It all starts in the North Polo. Santa's love heart had been broken once again, and he decided that he needed a time out from dating. Just as she was passing Santa's workshop, the elves decided to work their magic and spread buttons on the ground. Miss Yorkie slipped, tripped, and flashed her Snickers.
This is the end! We have done our top 10. Thank you for sticking with it.
If you did watch to the end, thank you. If you didn't, you'd not be watching this anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
What are you going to do now? That's the question. What you're going to do now is that if you haven't already subscribed, you've got to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
You're also going to follow us on Twitter at quirks_foibles and follow us on Instagram at quirksandfoiblesketch. Mwah!
And then you're going to hop on over to Facebook and you're going to like us at Quirks and Foibles Sketch.
Did I come across aggressive?
Yes. Yes, a little bit. A little bit.